Today I'm going to show you how you can use our API or how you can deploy your own. Great, let's get started. So I'm going to clone our repository. Git clone the repo. Great. While it's cloning, let me show you the tutorial going to follow. So I'm just going to access AI port, model API, and then go directly to API quick start. And this is the tutorial we're going to follow today. So what you need to know is a bit about Python 3, Docker and Docker Hub, deep learning, specifically instance segmentation, because that's the model we used, mask-rcnn, and then the Azure API App Service, because that's the one where we are going to deploy our API. Great. Now that we have our repo ready on our local device, let's directly change to the Docker files folder as stated here. So change directory to AI port. Oh, sorry. The folder is so team backend, then API port, AI port. All right. Then we'll go to model, and right after model, we're going to Docker files. Great. Now, what we're going to do is build the Docker that we have. So Docker build please use your Docker Hub ID. So if you don't have it created, use the link provided. Mine is El-Ateif, and if you don't have Docker, please install it by using the link already provided. Great. So let's wait a bit until it finishes. All right, so while it is running, let's get back and see if our own Docker has already built or not. All right, so it's still building. Let's wait for that. It may take a little bit of time. So after the long wait, we have finally been able to build our Docker. All right, so after building our Docker, now let's test it. Okay, so we will run it on port. Let me clear this. So we will deploy it on port 8484, so we can test it. Remember to change your Docker Hub ID with your actual Docker Hub ID. For mine, it's El-Ateif. All right, now let's run it. Normally, we will have to call the API using this port. Okay, so now I will use Postman as a remember headers in key content type and value application JSON, and for the body we're going to pass it a JSON example. For example, here image URL, and this is directly taken from straight from Google. So we will run it. Use send. Remember how I showed you to configure all of these things? So it's a post request. Let us wait for the result to show up. All right. Let me just enlarge this a bit for you. Here's our response. So these are the classes we have trained our model on, and these are the prediction boxes. Great. So now that we made sure that everything is working, to purge this Docker, what we are going to do is first check out all the Docker images we have. Okay, look at this with me. So this is the latest one we built, right? All right. So, and this is its image ID. So we need this so we can deploy it. Okay, so now that we got the tag, I'm gonna keep it somewhere just to remember it. Okay, you can keep it wherever you want. Let me open a new Atom window, just keep my tag in it. Here you go. All right. Now I'm going to take all of this and change accordingly. All right. So remember the tag ID. So I pass it here. I'm going to take it, change it here. Okay. Change it here in the your Docker tag. I'm going to pass my own. Here we go. Now I'm gonna change my Docker Hub ID using my own Docker Hub ID, which is El-Ateif, if you remember correctly. All right. So I'm going to push it. Sorry, I'm just going to tag it. Now that I have tagged it, I'm going to log in to my Docker Hub so I can push. So I can actually push this new Docker I built to it. So my username is El-Ateif. You can either use your username, or if you want, you can use your email. And I'm going to enter my password. I'm going just to send password. I'm going to fill in my password. Now it should work. Okay, so login succeeded. We are now ready to push. All right. So we're just going to use Docker push, and then again, please remember to update your Docker Hub ID. And we will wait for it to push. All right. After you have pushed your Docker container, you will now deploy it. So seeing as we have already pushed one using our own solution, we are going to use that directly. All right. So let's deploy the Docker file as an app in Azure. All right. So to do this, we will access the app service. We are going actually to use Azure App Services. So we can actually directly access it from the link I shared with you. So it's this. Okay. You can then click on that. It's going to directly direct us to create web app. So we're going to choose our subscription. Our resource group, if you don't have one, please create it. So the one I created already is the Electron 2. It's easy to create. Instance details, so the name of the web app. You can call it whatever you want. So I'm going to use CleanOut. Seeing as I have already given this name, I'm going to change the name to CleanOut Pack for now. All right, we are going to use a Docker container. Right, it's based on Linux. All right, I'm not going to change anything here. Next, I'm going to check Docker. Great. It's a single container, yes. Where we pushed it to Docker Hub, but you can push it to other container registry, whatever solution you wish. All right. Access type is public. I didn't make it private. Image and the tags. So because we have already, like I told you before, deployed our own, I'm going to use that. So the one we deployed, remember to use yours, the one you just pushed to Docker Hub. But for me, I'm going to use this one, the one we have already pushed. You can do the same as well. As for the startup command, you will find it in Docker Hub. So let me show you how you can get it. If you go to Docker Hub, sorry, let me access Docker Hub. Oh. So we can access Docker Hub. All right. Let me copy the exact image directly so I can show you where you can find. Okay, I'm just going to search for it. Oh, wait. Right. So this is the image we are going to use. All right. So this is the docker per command. You can see the tags that are already available. And we are going to use this one, latest. Okay. All right. And we will update this one to use the latest from here. All right. Now we are ready. We can just directly click on create. And it's going to create the web app for us. That's it. All right. Now everything is ready. Great. We're going to click on create again. It's going to take a bit of time. All right. They are going to provide us with the HTTPS address we can use to contact our API with. Let me show it to you for a bit. Let's wait until they prepare it for us. Let's wait until the one we just created is ready. All right, so the one we just created is ready. We can go to resource. Let us wait. Oh, so here's the address I told you about. So we can use this one directly. Okay. So we go to Postman. Let's change this address here with our new address, which is CleanOut book. All right. And now we can send it the example. It takes a bit of time, so we need to wait until we can. All right, so here's the result, as you can see. That's it. Thank you.